What's going on, Guardians? Sly here, and thanks for checking out another Sly Nation Destiny video. Happy freaking Friday, ladies and gents, and hope that you have an awesome weekend in mind. But with the weekend, that means our favorite arms dealer is back in town. So, join me as we find out where he is, what he plans to sell, and all the details in between. You guys ready? Let's do this. It's Friday, February 3rd, and this is your Destiny Rise of Iron Weekly Xursday Guide. So once again, sorry about last week, y'all. I tried to make a Xur guide, but by the time I imported the video into the editor, I had like 40 minutes left. So there was no way I could piece all of that together and then upload it in time. So I apologize about that, but sometimes life gets in the way of YouTubing. Psh, stupid life. Anyways, as always, thank you guys so much for joining me. Destiny is currently at a low point right now, and I have a funny feeling it'll be that way until Destiny 2 comes out. Now, I know we'll see another April update type thing and a few more mini festivals from the live team, but in terms of exciting, real content, that is a negative. Now, what we do get is simply a way just to stretch out the timeline so they can finish up D2. Either way, guys, I'll be here for it all, pumping out my usual videos until the news starts to flow. So, make sure you guys at least keep me on the back burners until then, alright? Okay? Alright, good. Now, so for those of you out there who are also into some Mass Effect awesomeness, my weekly news update video is out for this week, and we are a little over a month away from launch. So that is definitely something awesome to look forward to. So expect a ton of Mass Effect videos coming up here soon. But enough about that, let's get to it. So as you log in, go ahead and fly over to the tower. As you can see, the dude is definitely here. Gang tag, check. Pretty purple flowers, you know it. So, where is he, you might ask? Well, let me tell you, good sir, Tower North, as usual. So upon landing, stick to the left, peeps. You'll see him at the suicide spot in the far back corner. Okay, well, ready to check out some of this awesomeness? Let's do this. And... well, I've definitely seen worse. And at least it's something we haven't seen in a while. So that's okay. I'm cool with this. Okay, well, let's check all of it over, and then we'll dive into the details after that. So, first up, we have a Legacy Helmet Engram. It's Year 1, also known as Poop. Don't buy it. Following that, we get into the goodies, and first up, the Titan's Helm of Saint 14. Next, for the Hunter, we have the Radiant Dance Machines, and then for the man and girl locks out there, we have the Skull of Dire Ahamkara. Moving on to the weapons this week, we have the awesome Invective. As for curios, we'll start with the Sparrow upgrades, the blue Plasma Drive, and then the purple Void Drive. Then we have the 3-pack of Heavy Sins for 1 strange coin, the 10-pack of Heavies for 3 coins, a 5-pack, 3 of coins, and then a 3-pack of Glass Needles, and that is a lot of things to say back to back. Alright, as for the material exchange, we have Utter Crap, and then this beautiful awesomeness here on the side. I love exotic shards, you know, I'm so happy they brought them back. Okay, well, let's bring it back up to the top and we'll dive into the details. Starting with the Titan's Helm of Saint 14. Exotic perk is Starless Night. Your Ward of Dawn blinds enemies who enter it. 3944 intellect strength, and of course you can switch that up just a little bit better. Secondary perks are Ashes to Assets, bonus super energy on grenade kills, and heavy lifting. Bonus super energy with heavy weapon kills, and then finally, the final helmet perk saddens me with Invigoration, which is extra melee energy when you pick up an orb, and that is terrible. Well, what can I say, guys? The Helm of Saint 14 is probably, the best helmet of any class in Destiny. Of course, that's a personal opinion, but in terms of usability, looks, style, defense, it simply cannot be beat. Blinding bubbles have been the saving grace for quite some time, and you can all thank the Robot Titan, Saint 14. By the way, quick knowledge bomb, did you know that the number after an Exo's name is the number of times that they have been reset? Even the frames around the tower have numbers. The Sweepybot, Postmaster, even Cade has been reset 6 times. So that's kind of neat, right? Okay, so moving on, we come to the Hunter's Radiant Dance Machines. Exotic perk is called the Dance. You move more quickly while aiming your weapon. 4751 Intellect Discipline, and of course you can bump one of those up just a little bit higher. Now on boots, you usually have ammo-related perks in the middle and then some kind of agility buff after that. And here we pretty much have the same thing going on. In the middle, you can choose between extra shotgun ammo or extra LMG ammo. And then at the end, you have not 1, but 3 choices for agility. Arc, Solar, or Void Double Down, which increases agility for 5 seconds after killing with your chosen element. The dance machines are one of those, statement exotics. They're cool just for the looks, but are they really worth an exotic slot? Not really in my opinion, however they are indeed very useful, especially in PvP. Radiant Dance Machines and the Mida Multi-Tool pretty much go hand in hand, and strafing can be brought into a whole nother level. Even without the Mida, you'll still notice a huge difference with them on, and that extra speed can be hard to adjust to at first, but you will see a noticeable difference in combat. However, there are other exotics out there that are a little bit better. Nonetheless, guys, give them a try. It's always nice to switch things up. Okay, so next up we're taking a look at the Warlock's Skull of Dire Ahamkara. Exotic perk is called Delusions of Grandeur. Take reduced damage while using Nova Bomb. Also improved energy drain. 82 all strength, which sucks, but you can adjust it a little. Secondary perks are Hands-On, bonus super energy from melee kills, and Second Thoughts, bonus super energy from special weapon kills, and just like the Titan's helmet, we have Invigoration here at the end, bonus melee energy on orb pickup. While in PvP, have you ever jumped into a crowd about to Nova Bomb like 5 people at once, and then all of a sudden you just die in midair? Well, this helmet solves this problem, and it's pretty effective at keeping you safe mid Nova Bomb. However, the improved energy drain is something to really take note of. It significantly juices up your grenades, and depending on your setup, you can get things back pretty frequently. However, is this something you can live without? Absolutely. I've never really liked this helmet, but it is something nice to throw on for a super use and then change out again. Or if you're in the Prison of Elders and the grenade modifier is on, this helmet can help you out a lot. But other than that, it usually collects dust in my vault. It works well, but like everything else, there are better choices out there. Alright, and that brings us to the weapon for this week, and Xur brought us just what the Crucible needs, guys. Another shotgun, but not just any shotgun, the OP Invective. Now, it's an exotic for a couple of reasons. First, for its intrinsic perk, which makes the weapon full auto right out the gate, even unupgraded. And second, for its main perk, which is self-titled. This weapon regens ammo over time. As for barrel upgrades, we have Accurized Ballistics, Field Choke, and then Linear Compensator. Secondary perk is Final Round. The last round in the mag deals bonus damage, and then for the middle row, we have Quick Draw, Fitted Stock, and then Send It, which is what you mostly would want to use. Quick Draw is also pretty nice as well, but not as good as range. As for its ornaments, we have Storm's Reproach, which is like a nice cracked lava looking skin going on here, and if you look closely, you can see the orange kind of ooze underneath. It's a pretty sweet effect. And the second skin is called Iconoclast, which is kind of a dull blood red with a bunch of tape holding it all together. Honestly, not really a fan. The Invective has a special place in Destiny for me. It was my second exotic after Red Death, and it was and still is a beast. Its rate of fire for the amount of damage it puts out is pretty awesome. Now, next time you see a Nightfall that has Solar Burn and Airborne on, grab a Titan, the Imperium Bellicose, and the Invective, and put on Armor of Light. Pop a bubble right on the boss, and then jump in air, and then aim so you float while you're still inside the bubble, getting the Armor of Light buff, and you can absolutely shred bosses in seconds. It's hilarious, easy, and fun. But besides stuff like that, this weapon is great in all the game types. For a shotgun, it has decent range for its rate of fire, its bullet spread is pretty good, and the way it handles is great. The scope, recoil pattern, all of this makes the weapon even deadlier. It's one of those weapons where you could use it in PvE and then go right into PvP with and still do absolutely wonderful. Alright, but that's all she wrote, Guardians. Not a terrible week, but honestly, I'm not going to be happy until I see the Ophidian Aspect or the Astrocyte Verse Helmet. I still have yet to get those things, and I guess my RNG luck is pretty much crap these days. But anyways, I'm out of here, ladies and gentlemen. As always, thank you all so much for watching and for supporting my channel. Now, I try to make the most out of all the time I have here, but hopefully one day I can bring this into a full-time deal. That's the dream, right? Anyways, y'all, hope you guys have a great Friday and an even better weekend. Feel free to hit me up on Twitter at SlyNation or SlyNation Gaming on Facebook. Hang in there, Guardians. We'll hear about Destiny 2 news sooner than you think, and besides, there's nothing wrong with catching up on some other games like Mass Effect, huh? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Anyways, keep those eyes peeled for more videos coming out of SlyNation here soon. But until then, I will see you all later.
For Let's go.